car lot where we saw several cars torched. This is video from when the cars were set on fire, and then we saw Mike Colombo earlier showing us the scorched results.
Right. Auto buy credit there, and he was saying when he was there maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago, Mike Colombo saying he could still sense some of the smoke out there and the smell out there. The fumes, the smoke, just overwhelming for our reporters and crews out there and for firefighters as well.
Mike Colombo underscoring, he used the word crime at his scene because that distinguished from the protests that happened earlier, and then we saw lots of criminal acts, including the torching of those cars. And we understand that Mike Colombo is standing by at Auto Buy Credit.
Yeah, Andre, that's right. And still this morning, as Claire mentioned, can smell some of the smoke that is still coming from many of these vehicles. Take a look down the line here. Roughly 12 vehicles by my count were damaged by fire, but that's not the full story here. Many other vehicles that might not have suffered the fire damage suffered other damage as well. You can see the windshield of this Mustang here bashed with something. It would be easy to presume that maybe that rock that is sitting next to it. That just goes to show you some of the violence that was taking place out here last night. You know, call the anger misplaced, whatever you want to. Very angry people, to say the least, to cause this type of damage. And the other thing that really is kind of sad and interesting all at the same point, the Delwood Recreation Center is just over my left shoulder here. That building that you see in the distance, the Delwood Recreation Center. So it just goes to show you how close you can be to destruction and damage, and how there can be something else that is obviously very important to this community that goes untouched. That is some very good news this morning. Again, in addition to the cars that were damaged by fire and the cars that were damaged by just vandalism, the building for this lot up the street here, as you see, also suffered damage as well. You see the lights on in there this morning. They've been on as long as we've been here, which is about an hour now. The front windows to that building were busted out. So as the owners come back today to kind of take a look at this damage and reassess things and how they move forward from this point while still protecting the cars that were not damaged on their lot last night, a lot of questions still to be answered, and questions for police as well about how they will search for anyone who they believe may be associated with this damage. Claire, Andre, back to you.